If you are thinking of moving to Australia, you have to understand that the Australian taxation system is extremely complex and rates of tax are considered high on an international basis. If you couple this with the fact that Australia taxes the worldwide income on residents, you can see why it is crucial for you to pre-plan your taxation affairs as part of your migration process. The good news is that with sensible planning and by maximizing your time before relocation, the impact of taxation can be significantly reduced. Australia has an unfair reputation as a high-tax country. However, in recent times there have been significant improvements to the tax rates, thresholds and retirement income policies regarding taxation. This makes it even more attractive for intended migrants than ever before. For many, it will still be a major culture shock and is essential to understand and appropriately plan to achieve the best results on your taxation affairs. We hope this quick guide helps you to start the process, but we do remind you that it is essential to seek professional advice no matter how simple or complicated you consider your situation to be, as our laws are complicated even if they are fair and reasonable. If you are thinking of moving to Australia, you should seriously consider doing the following before your arrival. Gradually move your capital over to Australia whilst you are still overseas. Acquire Australian property for investment which can provide significant taxation benefits through sensible levels of borrowing. Such investment property can create an annual tax loss which you can accumulate whilst overseas and use to offset your future taxable income when you eventually move to Australia. Maximize your savings potential from your income whilst overseas that will allow you to have minimal or no debt on the future residence that you acquire in Australia. If you have made the decision to move to Australia, you should consider doing the following on your arrival. Conduct a formal valuation of all investment assets to establish the market value on entry. Only future profits above this valuation will be taxable for you. Ensure that you have paid cash or have minimal debt on all private assets, including your family residence. After settling in as a new migrant in Australia, the following taxation issues need to be considered. Establishing a superannuation fund that can provide lower tax on earnings, as well as being a tax-efficient holding structure for retirement income. Using corporate vehicles for investment income and to hold assets. Reducing borrowings on income-producing assets if they contribute to an income stream that you depend on for your living needs. Tax on worldwide income from all sources and the avenues to manage this. Here are some quick tips for the intended migrant. If you have made the decision to migrate to Australia, don't wait too long to start the planning. The longer you leave it, the less the benefits available to you. As an intended migrant to Australia, never be afraid of transferring cash to Australia. Capital transfers do not attract tax in Australia. Tax is only levied on earnings. We have been helping migrants successfully plan for their relocation to Australia since 1995 and would be pleased to help you as well.